Alright guys, what's up, it's Gray. How's everybody doing tonight? It's time to review Dragon Ball Super episode 21, and I gotta tell you guys, if you were disappointed with last week's episode, in my humble thought, you will not be disappointed with this week's, because this episode just reminded us all why Frieza was once known as the most ruthless and cruel being in the universe, as well as the most powerful being. But more on that a bit later. So the episode begins with Master Roshi, Krillin, Piccolo, Gohan, and Tien Swerve all waiting there for Frieza's army to swarm them. And then one thing I really like about this episode is Master Roshi's sort of a motivator that gets everybody psyched up to fight. And then Drago comes down with Bulma, and then everybody's like, well, what are you guys doing here? And Bulma's like, well, just like in the movie, she says, I can't get all of Goku, Vegeta, or Whis. So I had to come here to tell you guys that, plus I want to see Frieza. And then Gohan explains that you have no idea what you're in for. And then, just like that, the Frieza ship appears, and the army comes out, and basically the match begins. Now, I just really love the way they portrayed Frieza in this episode, because he basically spends the entire episode basically saying how the state of his army has become pitiful in its form, nothing but weaklings. I mean, that they can't even take out Gohan, and Gohan barely even trains anymore. And Frieza even says that they're just second-class soldiers. Now, another thing that's interesting about this episode is that when Gohan says that Majin Buu has been sleeping, it actually shows Buu passed down on the couch taking a nap. Now, one thing that would really be interesting in my opinion is if the power level from Frieza or anybody else involved in this match is so strong that it wakes Buu up and that he's all mad and that he's the one that actually kills Frieza. That would be so funny. I don't think it's going to happen though, but boy, that would be a laugh. Now, something else interesting to point out about this episode is Frieza, unlike in the movie now, this is where the episode starts to really get interesting, guys. Frieza actually remembers Gohan and Krillin from back on Planet Namek. And Frieza's like, oh, you little white trash. I remember killing you. And I must use the Dragon Balls to bring you back. Well, I'll just have to kill you again. And then he sort of does the same thing to Gohan. And then he's like, I'll kill you all, and then Goku will be just full of sadness and regret. Like, that's one thing Frieza does as well, to just demonstrate his cruelty. He wants to do anything and everything to get Goku all fired up. I guess so he'll be at his best for their rematch. Now, I guess another point to say is, since Frieza really wants to kill Krillin and Gohan, Krillin mainly it seems in this episode, he promises the soldiers that if even one person can beat that white trash, he'll give them their own planet. And then one of the last major parts that Master Roshi has in this episode which I really like, is he basically reminds Krillin that he's been in much tougher situations than this, and that he should stop acting like a scaredy cat, and that he's a student of the great Master Roshi. And then that basically fires Krillin up, and then he gets right to kicking everybody's ass. And then I guess when Shizami, the big red bull, which is supposed to be the glimmer of hope of Frieza's new army, goes to fight Gohan. Gohan's just about ready to power up and destroy Shizami, and then something that I'm sure not a lot of people could see coming if you haven't seen the previous episodes or know of the movie. Tomoe actually fires a blast through Shizami and kills him, but that's the blast that stops Gohan's heart in this version, not Frieza. And then Survey's like, "Hey, you ass, how'd you do that?" And then Tomoe gets all excited, and then he's like, "I should thank you, Commander Survey. You forced me to become Lord Frieza's training partner." And Tomoe basically reveals that Frieza basically worked him to the bone and almost killed him every single day, but forced him to use his regeneration power so that he would be fresh for tomorrow's training, as he called it. And again, that just demonstrates Frieza's cruelty in this episode, I think. So, after he does that, Survey basically uses his scouter to see how strong Tomoe's gotten. And he's like, "Oh boy, this reminds me of somebody on the Ginyu Force." And then Tomoe's like, "I think I'm already way ahead of that old generation." And then Frieza promises to make Togoma commander of the army, and he'll give him his own planet. So Tomoe powers up, Goten and Trunks sends it, and that's the end of the episode. So I can't wait for next week's episode, guys. I think you'll personally really enjoy this episode. So yeah, and till we see each other again, keep on rocking. Yeah.